I want to start with an oracle for you. This is ancestors, and this has got a lot to do with ancestors and angels. All right. And the card you receive for the guidance is the Traveler. So there's a move in a new direction for the month of February for you. Maybe this is something you're thinking about. This could be travel. I am going to read you a little passage from the book because I think it's important for the guidance for this month for you. And we'll see how it goes right into this reading. So the message from this card is that the road you are on may be the road less traveled, but the journey is going to highlight and be very beneficial for you, for your emotional and spiritual growth. If it isn't about covering outer distances, it's about covering distances within, and you will be involving every single moment of it. Remember to keep things simple and to lighten your load, because that will make your journey move much more enjoyable. You're also being encouraged to see how far you've come and how far you have really grown as a person. Because of the recognition, this will support you, and it's even going to go further. And there's a good chance that along the way you'll make new friends and become companions for a lifetime. So this is about travel, and it is about a new direction. So for some of you, I feel you could be moving in a direction, not just in travel, inner or outer, but it could be location-wise. You know, it could be home, making a change and relocating also for some of you, okay, in the reading. So what I can tell by this reading is you have 2 sevens in a decision that you have to make. There is a stalemate decision, something that you've come out of January into February thinking about, and you're trying to balance it out and make the best decision you can. I think circumstance-wise, you have a lot of situations, a lot of circumstance of different things, emotionally, logically, the way what you're thinking about, projects to get off the ground, new ideas that you can't really execute or work on because you're a little bit scattered with some of your energy. And I think that other people that are within this reading are kind of throwing a wrench in your decision-making process. So you do have 2 sevens. So one is a little bit of scattered energy. So try to focus on one thing at a time for the month of February, because I feel like there's a lot going on. But with certain situations, you feel like you're stagnating, like you're stuck. You're stuck right in the middle of what direction you want to go in. What issues do you want to create that you haven't been able to? Do you want to change jobs? Do you want to change where you live? These are changes that are on the back of your mind. So in time, you will make a decision. But I feel like situations come up that throw you off your game a little bit with other people. The 7 of Swords is like you feel like maybe you've won the battle kind of but lost the fight. Someone's stealing some energy away from you, and it's taking its toll on your thought process. Now, some of you, this could be health related. You might have been down for a little while, but you will regain and get back to up on your feet, get going again. There's definitely been situations that you've been thinking about or that you've been strategizing that, you know, sudden things have happened and you just couldn't get them off the ground. But this is February, and this is a time where you will launch them. You will push forward. You will move the energy. Because the 6 of Swords, it's a card of travel, yes, but it is also a time after conflict and sudden changes and sudden developments have happened that you can actually get on and go forward with life and just the simple things and the things you want to get done, the things you want to get busy doing that you've been held back from really being able to do it, right? So you have had in the Tower that those changes that were necessary, either body, mind, or soul, either the physical body, the mental body, or the growth, the spiritual growth, that you've had the time needed to be able to handle whatever the circumstances that have arisen. For some of you, you're going through some I don't want to say, well, how do I want to say this? You've had strength and courage to see somebody else, this Princess of Swords. I feel like their energy can be a little bit spoiled. They can be very mouthy. There could be a little gossip. But I feel like you've been trying to put out a fire or deal with something with this young person. Could be a daughter, however that resonates for you. But there is definitely someone around you that you've had to really reel in, and, you know, there's still more work to be done with this other person. And it's, you know, they need to mature and they need to really gain experience that will serve them, other than draining or drawing all your light and attention to a situation that you've just been dealing with for a long time. I feel like it's definitely a feminine energy, but there could be, you know, some quarreling or you're not on the same playing field with this person. Your battle lines are drawn, and you really need to kind of get control over the situation, or the outburst, or the immaturity of this person. They need to grow, but it's like you can't direct them in the way, because they have to see their own light with whatever it is. You have the courage and the strength and the determination. Also, North Node of the Moon, that's in Leo. I mean, this is a card of Leo, so this is a passionate, determined, you'll do whatever it takes to get through the upheavals and to make the changes. There's some decision that needs to be made with somebody else around you. You feel like you've lost the battle, but you won the fight, but it's only for a certain amount of time in the month of February. So something is going to be shown to you, and you're going to have more clarity and insight with whatever situations are going on. You're going to really, you know, have to really focus in on one at a time and just deal with what you can one at a time. I feel like once you make the decision, and it will come in time of it, once you make it, it's going to have a forward moving energy that's going to push you forward and right through. But there is a new direction at hand for you, and you definitely will be doing some traveling by flight, by boat, over water. There's definite travel here for you for the month of February, or contemplating what the travel is going to be and the changes that will be made. I feel work-wise, I feel that rewards are given, a job well done. So with any circumstances around you, there's like a rebirth, a renewal, a renewed energy, maybe that you've started from the first of the year, but you will see some things really kind of iron themselves out. It's just you don't want to sacrifice or stay in a limbo position. For some of you, you've had surgeries. You're going to come through it. You're going to, you know, push forward. There's always new light, and there's always new ways to create the new things that you want to work on. It's just take the time for contemplation, take the time to think about what those changes are that you need to make to certain situations. I think the month wraps up very well for you. I feel like you're going to get your juju back, your drive back, your, you know, when I look at these two coming into the month and leaving the month, you know, for you guys too, I mean, look at these cards. They're both draped in red cloths for their dress, for their scarfing. Red is a vital life force. It's passion and drive and determination. So you'll see these changes and decisions through by the end of February. Beautiful, beautiful reading for you, Gemini. Very nice. So move in the new direction, seek the new ideas, health-wise, recuperate, get the rest you need. For those of you dealing with anyone under the age of 35 that needs you, that needs advice, that needs whatever they need, you're there for them, but you need to really shoot straight from the hip, right? It's not going to be about just, being over or disempowered by somebody else. You take the power back and you make the decisions the best way you can for everyone involved. So, I think here, these cards, they really are nice. So there's some, communication. I think all the planets are direct. We do have the solar eclipse coming. Mercury is there, and we do have a new moon in Aquarius. And the solar eclipse is in Aquarius. So communication is good for you for the last 2 weeks of February. I think you'll be talking to and about things that have special value to you, whether it be a home. You're going to really find some commitment this month, some good talks, some good communication, whether in business or within partnerships, with, even love. I mean, you have the dog here, this is a good friend, good advice. So there's some soulmate energy with some real loyalty of maybe you and your special someone are, great friends as well as, relationship partners. So it's really good. Your energy looks great for this month. There is a cross that you bear, burdens that you carry. You'll work through them. For some of you, look at this. Oh my goodness, this is so sweet. You have a really handsome ooh-la-la type guy here with a ring and commitment. So I think that there is a ring and engagement. There's gifting here for some of you Geminis. For some of you, I think that home life is good. I think there's loyalty. I think there's a good dynamic of financial responsibility. There's something that you have to take a closer look at that you've been working through. But the key to success is here, which unlocks the mystery for these cards anyway. There could be some gossip or some, tweeting or some open communication. And there could be an agreement or something that you have to take a closer look at. Now, for some of you with home, if you're, looking at your home environment, your structure, and your stability, I think the financial part is there for you. I just think there needs to be communication with what you're working through to make it all happen and make it right. There could be a little bit of a disruption with it, but I think all is a go, and I think it's really sweet. Good energy for you for this month. Let's take a look at your love and romance cards. Okay, so look at this. So you have, whether you're male or female, but this is really heart-to-heart conversation. So I think for many of you, this is a great month for open love, communication, soulmate energy. I think it's healing family issues, right? So you and your partner or your loved ones, you'll be handling family issues. There will be small challenges that crop up. It could be financial wise that affect the relationship, but it could have to do with other children and issues that go on within the family, and playfulness. So playfulness is all about the romance, to recapture it. Maybe for some of you, there's been family issues you've been dealing with, having heart-to-heart conversations about, working things through, which I think you will, with commitment, with drive, with loyalty, with passion. It's around the home life for you. So, it's to recapture what you have, to play, to have a good time. Enjoy Valentine's Day. It's a time to shine, right? So I think that kind of coincides with this reading. It looks really right. It looks very like a sweet energy. Any circumstance you got to take a closer look at, maybe open communication, the heart-to-hearts are there. Looks really good for you, Gemini.